Sitting back and savoring. Early morning, Thursday, November 20th, 2014. I woke up this morning and was immediately struck by the perfect silence of everything. In a suburban area like Ashalibochwe, you don't get the low drone of I pass my neighbor generators cluing you in that ECG is at it again. Instead, you are met with the perfect silence. This is day 3, and I decided I'm not going to sit stewing in my own sweat, blinking at my to-do list, trying to pipeline what can and cannot be done without electricity until 6 p.m. or whenever ECG decided to be magnanimous. Instead, I decided to head out to one of several spots I haunt under the circumstance, each with their own set of pros and cons. The calm that overcomes one when one stops wriggling and writhing and accepts the nature of things gave me a clear head to really look at the situation. We like to rant and rave about ECG this, ECG that, and I always muse about how, at the rate at which we rant about it, the topic would sooner or rather become boring. I mean, what else is on? Then I tried to put things into perspective. Fortunately, just walking up the long, dusty stretch that is Ashalibochwe, or looking out of the window of a trotro on my way to wherever, always provides more than its share of appropriate metaphors. Today, it was the middle-aged woman pulling out of the washing bay and cutting in front of 3 cars on the main road. She turns in slowly, permitted to do so by the taxi that comes to a complete stop. A rarity for taxi drivers. Naturally, he causes those behind him to also come to a complete stop. What does our middle-aged lady do? She immediately pulls out a mobile phone and starts a phone call. Does she speed up now that she's on the road and at the head of a convoy of 4 cars? No. She maintains the 12 km/h speed for another kilometer until the taxi driver begins honking angrily and cuts in front of her. Her response? To swing her one free hand at the annoyed driver in a "you two, get away there" sort of gesture. While I'm considering this, I take my mind to the examples of the countless mates and colleagues I've called on phone as part of a continued discussion about work, opportunity, or some project we are both engaged in, and how often those calls go unpicked and no reply is ever forthcoming. Do these people consider my annoyance or the urgency of the call? Do they bother to explain themselves later, or just hope the situation goes away and I simply accept the facts of life? Do they even bother to change their social pattern, stay off WhatsApp, or fail to post inspirational quotes on Facebook that day? No, because they couldn't be bothered. After all, is he bringing me money? And yet, of all those people, the middle-aged driver on his cell phone, my inspired mates and colleagues playing ostrich, indeed myself and everyone who has ever had something to say about ECG, our greatest annoyance is less the fact that they cut power, but the fact they lack the common decency to inform the public about their incompetence and failure to deliver in a manner that may at best help us plan our day, and at worst serve as a catharsis for what we are made to endure. We can't change a corporation or government any more than we are willing to change ourselves, at least not by whining. But we can reflect on our contribution to the problem and perhaps its solution. Complaining is easy. Everyone does it, especially those who have no earthly business doing so.